everybody. Welcome to Red Road Paranormal. On behalf of myself and All Access Network Television, I want to welcome Rez officially to the network on his first show with us. So here we go.
In the shadows where the whispers dwell, always trying to unring the bell. The red road calls a path less known, with haunted streets where the eerie winds moan. Creatures lurking just beyond the light, not just tales spun to frighten the night. The masquerade of ghosts, they walk along in this gritty realm. We're all too young. Take the red road, let the spirits unfold. Follow RezNeck, Calkins, let the mysteries be told. Through the dark we'll weave into the unknown.
Welcome everybody to Red Road Paranormal. This is my first show on All Access, so I want to thank you for tuning in. Before we get started, there's one thing I'd like to ask all of y'all to say a prayer for little young Wyatt. He's one of my coworkers' son. He's only 4 years old, and as of yesterday was just diagnosed with stomach cancer. So tonight, when y'all are getting ready to say your prayers tonight, please say a prayer for Wyatt and his family. And other than that, they got some big things happening on Red Road. So first, I'd like to bring on my first guest. She is my bestie, the one of the original founders of Red Road Paranormal Podcast. My old co-host. So with moving forward with the show, I figured it'd be only proper to bring her aboard for the inaugural show here on the network. So can you please welcome Miss Kistina Bloom?
Hey Rez, how's it going? I haven't seen you in forever. How are you?
I know, one summer we're stuck at the hip. We see each other everywhere. Another summer, hey, we hardly ever get time for each other.
Right? I know, because we're kind of going in different directions.
Yes. Different trajectories.
Yep, absolutely.
The universe has definitely put us all on some amazing paths.
Some interesting stuff going on. Yeah. Hey, Raven. Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Raven. Hey, Vinny. So,
wow.
I don't know about you, but I think my 2025 was a year of rebirth and basically tearing us down to the core and seeing what's in our future to come.
Oh,
how do you feel?
Are not wrong. Wow. Yeah.
I'm glad it's behind us. And, a lot of people don't know, but I lost a lot of key people in my circle. And I'm very grateful to still have you in mind. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, it's been it was really quite a year because I had some really amazing highs. Some really amazing experiences, a lot of travel, met some of the coolest people.
Yep, I agree. Same here.
Yep. And the end of the year kind of went.
Yep. Back to reality.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd call it reality, but, definitely different energy.
Yep. Agree totally.
Yep.
So, hey, Gwen. Of course, she's in our background. She's my new producer. If y'all know the network here, she's amazing.
She is.
If it wasn't for her and your blessing, this show would not still be going. Yeah, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Definitely. So, what else?
Hopefully, I'll be seeing more of him too coming up. So
what's new and exciting in your world?
Ooh, I got some stuff I can't talk about yet because there's contracts in play.
I know what you mean about that. I got the same problem.
But I do have some events that I'm speaking at. I'll be speaking in Pennsylvania this year.
Nice.
I will be speaking at Great Lakes Paranormal Conference this year.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, I can't even remember day to day what I'm doing at this point. It's kind of crazy.
Where's the whiteboard? Come on now.
It's over there.
Well, it's supposed to be in your view. You should be able to see it at all times.
It is. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's just not on camera. I got some top secret stuff on there. Can't put that on camera.
No, you can't. You should still have it in view so you can keep up on where you're going and what you're doing.
Every day, every day. Yeah, I'm actually going to be in the
I got the day
Northwood.
planner.
Mine is still on my phone because I leave the planner everywhere. But I will be in the Northwoods of Wisconsin all next week in the Minocqua area. So
Really?
yeah.
Nice. Too bad I'll be working next weekend. Otherwise, I'd sneak away and see you.
I'll be working. I'm just working up there.
Yeah, well, our kind of work are different. I'm stuck at a casino. You're stuck at events.
That's true. Hey, Kimmy, nice to see you.
Kimmy Corpse, big shout.
Yeah.
Hey, little brother Matt.
Mike uses a stone tablet. Hey, Matt. Hi, Mike.
Mike, I'll get you a day planner, okay? You just got to make sure you find a good pen and don't lose it. Otherwise, it's useless, buddy.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hanging out with him this summer, too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Same here. I know he's going to be at some of the places that I'll be at this summer and get some things happening there. And he's actually going to be on the show here coming up in a few weeks.
Cool.
Make sure you tune in for that one.
If I'm awake, I will. This is kind of late for me lately, which is weird, but
yeah, I know. We used to talk to all hours of the night. What happened?
I know. What happened?
Yeah, what happened? You getting old on me?
Yeah. It's not old. It's not old. It's just I mean, I have not been quiet about the fact that I'm going through some medical things, right? Some health issues. So it's with that it's just it wears me out. So
understandable.
Yeah. Now going to bed a reasonable hour and it just feels weird, but we do what we got to do.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm up till 6 o'clock almost every morning. Depends on how tired I am from work. Oh, that was nice of Robbie to do. Knock my sheet down behind me.
Yeah.
Gotta love
there he is.
Yeah. You want some camera time? Is that your problem? Are you jealous? Can I had you off? Get over here then. Come say hi.
Hi, Robbie.
Say hi to everyone, not just me. Yep. All right.
Matching butt lifts. Kistina and I are doing matching butt lifts. I don't know what that means.
He told me he wants to get me in matching pajamas. I don't know if I should be scared about that or what.
Yes, Rez always was a star.
I'm just a little RezNeck. Y'all see me as a star. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, I'm just, some crazy old engine.
So what do you want to talk about?
I figured kind of see where spirit takes us. That's where we've always had our best conversations. I didn't have anything in mind. I just knew that I wanted you on the first show. Cool. Since you're one of the ones that actually wanted me to start doing this and then keep it up after you step down.
Yep.
So I figured it was the only proper way to honor you.
Well, thank you.
Have you as my number one guest.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm honored to be here and help you kick it off.
Well, thank
it's
you.
Awesome. I'm glad to see you picking it up and walking forward with it.
Yep, it took a long time. Yes, Mike. Podcast is always better with a canine. He pops in from time to time. Always has been a problem. Yeah.
I saw a cat there too. That was kind of cool. You had a cat running around there.
Yeah, I got 4 of them running around here still. I ended up with all the ex-wife's cats when I moved home to the reservation.
Wow.
Yep. I got a house full.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And all the critters are male, so this is a strictly male-dominant household.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. One giant bachelor pad, what can I say?
There you go. One giant. Better you than me.
Yeah, some days are better than others. You got to watch out when you hear "hold my beer" and check this out. You better have a camera ready when you're up here. Yes, always shenanigans happening up here on the reservation. Always having a good time.
Cool.
So, have you been on any investigations this summer?
Well, it's February, so
I know. Well, we haven't really talked since summer. So, from summer till now.
Yeah, I went to Ashmore Estates actually last summer.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
With,
about that.
yeah, I went with there with Nicole Tito, Lisa Crick. I'm like trying to read the list in my head. Deidre, Todd
Nice.
Bates. I'm trying to remember who else.
That-
We brought Glenn in from overseas on a laptop and walked him around
okay.
the building, so he
Nice.
could do that with us. And so yeah, I think that's actually the last investigation I was on was Ashmore Estates.
Tell me a little about Ashmore. It's one of the places on my bucket list. Never been there. What was the feeling like there?
It was interesting because everybody kind of had their own experiences of it, but it had been a poor farm, right? Like that's what it was built for the poor people to go there and live and work the farm.
Yep.
And so it was, I'm trying to remember, it was a while ago and I've been through a lot since then, but I remember talking to kids, like there were kids who had been there.
Okay.
And past spirits. There were people there that, like, some of them were sick, so they couldn't really work, but the other people took care of them, even though there wasn't really, I don't believe, a medical staff. It was just the people taking care of each other. So some places were more active than others. I think that's probably true in every location.
Oh yeah.
The other interesting thing is I don't typically go to those kinds of places. I prefer, to do like raw investigations where there haven't already been 5
Always.
television shows made out of it. And,
Yep.
so it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool old building and, big and cavernous rooms. Like I just remember some of the rooms are really big. The kitchen area was pretty active. There's some interesting artwork on the walls. So, yeah.
Let's see.
The spirits there, like Mike Schwenke's REM pod toys. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to try some of his toys out. Hopefully this spring and summer, I'll have plenty of opportunities to do that.
Yeah, me too.
Me and Mike have become pretty good friends lately.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I really haven't been on much for investigations. How about you? I know you were traveling all summer with Gwen.
Me and Gwen traveled all summer. Went to a lot of different locations. I've also done a few investigations with Nate Blank.
Okay.
I actually took him up to Gail's train car for a weekend, which you were up there. That weekend that we took him, that went up there with him, me and him that first night, I was going through the footage that we had recorded. Man, I never expected the activity in the car as much as there was after we had left, right before we came and got you guys.
Okay.
I haven't looked at the footage until last weekend. And we were getting all kinds of activity up to a point that we go outside to have a cigarette. And then we decided to come get you ladies and bring you down. The moments that we were outside, we were getting tripwire hits, REM pod hits, dead bell. The musical REM pod was going off. And this was over and over again within a 30-minute span with nobody inside, nobody around.
Of course.
So, yeah, exactly. Good thing we left the cameras rolling, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, once I do figure out how to do video editing and all that, I will be packaging it up and you'll be able to find it here on the Red Road Paranormal channel.
Cool.
My goal is to, everything I do out in the public, any kind of investigations that I can release and show people is going to be up on the channel.
Awesome.
Awesome. Share the adventures.
Yep. Yeah, I took Gwen up there. She had some adventures up there too, so that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I got a few pictures when you guys were up there too.
Yep. So. Yeah. That was I love going up there. First of all, I just love the whole area. I absolutely love the whole area. But that train just, I don't know, man, it speaks to me.
It does. It's one of the more peaceful places that have activity that I've been in. There's only a few handful of places where I'd say I'd be happy and comfortable with taking a novice person with me to
Yeah.
investigate. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She loved it
We
up
had
there.
it was cold, but we loved it. She loved
Yeah.
it. I just want to say hi to Coral and Shauna.
Hey,
So
Coral. Hey, Shauna.
hi,
I,
ladies.
I haven't heard from Coral in a while either.
Yeah.
It's been a really odd year. I've kind of between work and everything kind of been stuck to myself. And hopefully soon things will be changing and I'll be the outgoing, on the go guy that y'all have known me to be.
Hopefully
You know?
that will happen for me again soon too.
Yeah.
Because just sitting at home is driving me nuts.
Right. This adulting thing sucks. That's what I gotta say, What can you do?
Yeah.
Love you too, Coral.
I don't mind the adulting thing so much. It's just feeling like, where am I going to go?
Yeah. I want to go back to Einstein time. That's what I want.
I would love to. Yeah. And I'm kind of in a perfect position to do it, except for recording schedules. But even that's not that big of a deal.
No, and you can set a lot of them yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
So that still gives you the freedom to do what you want when you want.
Right.
So that's
So
what
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I've been working on my next book.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. What's this one about?
Hey, Coral. Love you too. It's about Logan and the choices that he made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you're done with it, I expect a copy.
This one's harder to write. It's a lot more emotional than anything else I've written. So,
and that's expected. That was a real tough situation.
Yeah.
And it still is.
Yeah.
He's still in all of our hearts. So when you think about it, them heartstrings do get plucked on.
Yeah, he's he's playing practical jokes with me and stuff, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had him show up or anything, and probably within the first few months after he passed away, the few messages I called and told you about, that's the last I've heard from him or known that he'd been around for sure.
Yeah. Well, the end of this month is 3 years. So
yeah, I know.
So yeah, I've been working on that book. That's one of the things I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of self-care, just taking care of myself, figuring some things out for moving forward. Yeah, he walks in my hall. Gwen saw him.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
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 Very cool.
It is interesting because people are like, I don't know, there's some big dude with long black hair and he's kind of dark. I'm like, yeah, that's my kid. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the biggest hearts that there was, though.
Absolutely.
What a goofball. I remember the first time coming on with you guys on the Paranormal Room. An instant bond with him and just the shenanigans we got into that night. I'm surprised we didn't get in trouble with the network at the time. I know, right? We did get in trouble. No one's supposed to know that.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, I'm just getting ready to start like learning how to do video editing and that kind of stuff. And so I pulled out the video cameras and I'm like, I thought I only bought one. The other one was his. And John and I were messing around with it the other night, and there was a recording of him on there. So I got to hear his voice for the first time in a few years. That was weird.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
That was weird. Yeah. I know somebody. Yeah, I know somebody too.
Yep, so do I, but she seems to be really busy now.
Well, yeah, she's got, a few shows to produce.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few. Is it like 20 now or something? It's a lot.
Right. There wasn't that many when I first talked about bringing this project aboard to the network, but
21 shows.
21, yep.
This woman is a rock star.
She is.
She is a rock star.
She has more credit than she gets.
Yeah.
Dude, echoes in the
Hey,
wind.
echoes in the wind. How are you?
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
that's Miss Donna there. I miss the heck out of you. You can call me anytime. If I'm not at work, I'll answer. If I am, then well, sorry.
Goes to voicemail.
Great. Gets
That's why we got
declined.
voicemail. Yep. Yeah.
So now, remember you had a project that you did this past summer overseas. Are you able to talk about that a little bit?
I am. Yeah, I went to England and Glenn Bottis and I filmed 10 episodes of 10 30-minute episodes, right? So after editing, it's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And
10 hours is 30 minutes, guys.
Oh my God. It was we did 10 locations in 5 days. And he busted on it, man. He really got on it. He did, I'm going to say 99% of production.
Nice.
What he did. And it was audio and video that he did and produced them, where we got them up and ready to go. And we have them out for consideration and trying to get it. The name of the show is Into the Void, but it's in the number 2, The Void. And yeah, it was an awesome trip. It was, I felt like the whole time I was driving through a movie set, because I watched so much British TV. And you know, and it's so funny because I never really thought that people actually had thatched roofs. I thought that was like a TV thing,
Right.
They actually do have thatched roofs. It's
nice.
Crazy. They're like 18 inches thick. I don't know. Like, wow. Yeah.
Dang.
It's crazy.
One of these days, I'd like to make it across the pond and check it out for myself, to witness that with my own eyes.
Yeah. Well, and Glenn is still we still co-host on each other's shows too. So he is part-time co-host on Paramystic podcast right here on All Access Network. And then I'm still co-hosting on From Beyond.
Yep.
So yeah, we're both still doing that too, still working together.
When it actually comes to able to be seen by the public, I have to bring you guys back, and definitely I want to know more about it. I want to see it. I want to know. I actually kind of weirdly enough, I watch a lot of the stuff on YouTube and all that. But I find more entertainment value with the stuff from overseas and what they're looking for and how they approach things than I do with most of the stuff here.
Oh, I agree. It's a very different environment, and their buildings are so much older, right?
Oh yeah. Way many more layers to peel back.
Hey, Scotty, Annie, wow, we got some really cool people popping in.
Hey guys,
love you too.
Scotty. Scotty's coming up on the show. I believe it's next week he'll be on. So
awesome. Hey, Annie.
Hey, Miss Annie.
Love that girl.
I haven't seen her since August.
I haven't either.
She came out to one of the final investigations that we had for the Paranormal Walkabout. And then thanks to her, she got us into a location up in Michigan that was on my bucket list.
Cool. So, Christy's back. Hey, Christy and Brian.
Hey, Christy. Hey, Brian.
Gail.
And Gail.
Gail. I haven't run into Gail in a while, but actually, I think the last time I saw Gail was probably in Walmart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
And Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah,
This is
you.
amazing. If any of you that follow Red Road Paranormal in the past, we didn't do lives. We pre-recorded and to be able to do a live to see all you guys tune in and say hi. Feels great. Makes me feel loved. So thank you.
Hey, Stu.
Hey, we got the Underground Heathen in the house. We have KJ, one of my cousins from up here on the reservation.
Awesome. Hi, KJ.
Y'all will be meeting him eventually. I have some ideas for a couple of projects involving KJ.
Awesome.
He's another sensitive.
Cool. Walmart rules.
Wally World.
Wally World. Yeah. So yeah.
Annie, let's see. I think yes, for sure. We'll be seeing each other sometime this year. Our paths we cross at least every couple of years, couple of times. So.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll run into Annie again too. Yeah. Here to support. Annie is such a lovely person supporting people. Yeah, she's so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because my shows are in the morning. I have 2 shows now on All Access, and they're both morning shows. So I don't get to see a lot of these people because they're working, they're having lives. I don't know what you're all doing, but it's
they're adulting.
The morning shows are a different crowd, so it's nice to come on an evening show once in a while and see everybody. Yeah.
It is. I was a little afraid that this would be a little too late for everyone, but obviously it's not.
Right. Obviously. Yeah.
We got the right time slot here. Getting a lot of people tuning in and checking it out, which I'm so grateful for. Hopefully I can bring the show that you guys want me to bring.
Cool beans.
So,
yeah. I've got some fun stuff planned for this year, and it's just going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. And you were just going to ask me a question. What was it?
Yeah. So when are we going to get together for an investigation? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Adulting you.
Right. I agree. The last one that we did together, I think, I'm trying to remember now. Well, we were at the same one, but got separated.
Right.
But
that was at Broadhead, I think. Yeah.
The last one we did together was that little bar that we went to.
Oh, thank you, Christy. Yeah, that bar that we went to in the middle of nowhere. That was.
Yep, that was interesting. I would like to go back to that one. Yeah, I still think there was something upstairs that needed to be addressed.
I think so too. We were just kind of like pushing through, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely, it's you're one of the few that I do have chemistry with out in the field that I trust. So it's always good to have someone that you trust to work with. And I miss the camaraderie, the family that we have, the dynamics.
Yeah, I do too. It was fun getting out there and working together, and I wish I could type. Yeah, I miss Paul too, Scotty. Yeah. We were working on a project together, and then my health took a dive and it kind of got shelved, but maybe we'll get back to it. That would be nice.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Let's see. What's Carol got here?
Coral.
Yeah, we need a big get together. Yeah, I know some places we can do it too.
Yep.
She actually came up to the res this past summer for powwow, and then we took her for and we had Nate up here. Who else was up here? Miss Lee Warner. That was it, and I took them all for a ride through the woods up here.
Nice.
On the old logging roads to check out, basically my world, because that's what this is up here. I took them some of the places that they normally wouldn't be able to see or get to see.
Yeah.
Playing out in the woods is always a good time.
Okay. I think that must be an inside joke. I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know either. Graham crackers sound good right now.
Yeah, actually, they do. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll have to get a snack when we're done here.
Right? Well, sure, just cut it short now. Oh, sorry, we got to take a munchie break. So
yeah. Sorry. I sing yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. She knows about my chocolate icing and peanut butter thing, so.
Nice. Yes. Tasty.
Yeah, it's my little snack thing.
So back to Lady Mystic there, Echoes in the Wind. Wednesdays I'll have to go down there and we'll do a live stream so you can see the powwow grounds and everything else. Because she gave me a reading a couple of years ago, and she found herself in the local powwow grounds down the road from my house.
Okay.
She was describing it. She's like, I don't know where I'm at, but this is what I'm seeing. I'm like, oh yeah, That's our powwow grounds.
The powwow grounds are beautiful.
Yep.
They are. They're beautiful. Yeah.
Let's see here. What we got going on?
Called you a wanker.
Oh boy.
Love you, Annie. Mwah.
Let's see. Sweet dreams, darling.
Yeah, what a cool chat room you got going on here.
Right, I know. I'm loving this. I'm trying to keep up with the chats and keep up with you. I feel like I can't do both at once.
See, I know.
Right. I'm going to have to find a co-host or something so I can just, read the chats and they can carry the show.
Right.
I can be up to my normal shenanigans. I don't know if I like the adult side of the chair here.
Yeah, the adult side is good. I know. I don't have to be the adult now. Well, I do have my own show, but yeah.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, definitely come on up this summer again. It's always the second weekend of August is our Veterans Powwow up here on the reservation. It's open to the public. It's always a great time. So definitely.
As if.
Yeah, right. I see how well that worked this summer. Come on now.
Oh my gosh. No joke. I got called a wanker. Oh.
Well, quit ordering boxes from overseas. Get one from America. They'll speak American.
Hey, Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
I miss Morgan too.
Yep.
I saw her a couple times this summer and
have yet to meet her in person. Just
Yeah.
a few times online when Gwen was traveling with us, she'd call in or seen her on Nate's show. And
yeah,
she's actually someone I'm looking very much forward to potentially working with her in the future.
Yeah.
So she's amazing.
Yeah. I really connected with so many people out east last year and really missing going out there this year, but I've got to get my stuff together, before I can travel again much. So
Exactly.
Nathaniel, sorry, I said Nathan, it's Nathaniel. Hey, Nate.
Yes, RIP, Mr. Bingo. Nate, what's up, buddy? I'll definitely be getting a hold of you soon. We need to get you scheduled in for the show too. That man's amazing.
Yeah, he is. I was just on his show recently.
Hopefully, if my work schedule permits it, yes, I will be at Broadhead in June.
I will be at Broadhead in June.
So yes, you'll get all of us.
I'm going.
All of us, Miss Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn, I was waiting for her.
Remember, you're number one.
Yeah.
Fucking love you.
Hey, Jamie Lynn, good to see you, and Nancy too.
Hey, Nancy.
Cool.
So yeah, definitely. I think Broadhead's going to be an amazing time for the Bearded Brawl this year in June. My goal is to get down there. I don't care if I'm just down there hanging out or if I actually go down there to vent. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
But I just want to go. I know I'll be at Broadhead in March for some things that I can't really elaborate on. That is actually probably my favorite place to investigate in the state.
I agree.
Jericho's a close second, but Broadhead that's home.
Yeah, I couldn't make it to Jericho last time because of my travel schedule. So yeah, eventually I will get there too.
Well, we'll have to get together. Let me know when you have time and see if we can get something scheduled.
Yeah.
I'll get Jericho for us.
Yeah. Time and energy at the same time. That's the key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the ticket right there.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Christy, I just want to answer Christy's question. She has said, so is her partner Nathaniel Elwell? Yeah, Morgan's partner is Nathaniel Elwell. Yeah. Caldwell and Elwell.
The paranormal power couple.
Yep.
They're so adorable together too when they take their pictures.
They are adorable. They're adorable in person together too.
I bet.
Oh, Nathaniel, I think I'm going to start on my beard too. See if I can get there for the.
This is about all you get.
The bearded brothers,
Yeah. You know, I've tried growing a beard. I just look like a smiling nutsack. I can't help it. So the goatee is all you get.
Gee, it's that native thing.
Right.
Hey,
So
Charlotte.
patchy. Hey,
Yeah.
Charlotte. It's one of my coworkers there.
Cool. Hi, Charlotte. Yeah, Logan
Thanks for
too.
tuning
Remember
in.
his was like 2 points.
Yep.
Because that's just the way it grew.
Yeah. Well, if I actually did that,
Yep. See, there you go.
yeah, I don't get the centerpiece. So
Yeah, he didn't either. That's why he had the
pull it all together and push it back.
Lady Mystic. Thanks for stopping in.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Thanks, Nathaniel.
I
Nice.
mean,
You try to help in a guarantees. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate
someone
it.
told me rosemary oil. Put it on there.
There you go. Ooh, you're going to be bedazzling beards at the brawl. That's cool.
I don't know. I'm a little bedazzled in my goatee. What do you think?
There you go.
I think we can work something out. Do some promo pics for everyone. You can bedazzle my braid.
There you go.
You know.
Hopefully more of my hair will be growing back by then.
You still got a ton of it. What are you talking about? You got more than me. I got to wear the bandana because none of it matches. You know, my front half is still shorter than my back.
I'll jump in there with Gwen and Jamie Lynn and help bedazzle too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, hi, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Wow. And Linda. Got Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Yeah.
She's a very, very old, very close friend of mine. You know,
cool.
We've known each other for almost 20 years. See the bearded brother.
Sending me a beard care kit to help it look nice for the brawl. Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, Linda, we're doing great. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, we're mostly just talking to the chat room.
Yeah. You know, I figured we'd be more in depth and but
but I'm distracted.
Right. You know, squirrel moments.
Greg.
KJ, see. Rez, I have more free time. Hey, you know, we would definitely be getting together, KJ. You know, it's just a matter of time. You know, me and the work schedule at the casino. Yeah. So as soon as things lighten up on my side and your side, we'll get together.
Yeah. Oh, and Chris O'Toole. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. So, yes, Nate, we're doing something for charity. All right. All right, yeah, get back to work. You shouldn't be doing this on company time. Don't make me tell the other supervisors on you. So let's see. There you go. Good reasoning there at the bottom lip. Georgia, longtime friend.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Now, if you could go anywhere right now, pack up today and do like a week-long paranormal walkabout on your own, where would you go and who would you take with you? 2 people.
Scotland.
Nice.
Of course, Glenn, because he's like right there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get in trouble if I don't say Gwen, but it'll be confusing with the Glenn and Gwen.
Yeah, you know, especially, I don't think I could do that because I know if I got over there and I have to try a pint of Guinness or something like that, next thing you know, I'll be slurring and they'd both be looking at me. Yeah. Which one are you talking to?
You know, right. Gwen, yeah, right.
Male or female?
I remember last summer I said I was picking up Gwen at the airport or dropping her off. I don't remember which. And somebody's like, oh, how long is he going to be here? They automatically went to Glenn instead of Gwen. But,
yeah, definitely. So Scotland with Gwen and Glenn.
With Gwen and Glenn, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say I'd like to go to Scotland. You know, there's a lot there that I think that you could peel back like an onion and learn from.
Guinness and castles can't go wrong. You got that right, Kimmy.
Yep. Sounds good to me. Sign me up.
I don't do the Guinness, but I'll do all the castles. I got to see a few castles when I was over there. That was pretty cool.
I've never tried Guinness. Those that know me, I'm not a drinker, but if I was over there, I probably would try it.
Probably.
Just to say I tried a pint of Guinness over there.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah, just told me I ain't gonna be working that night.
That's true.
That's one thing. You know what? Some people have different views on this, but I don't believe alcohol and investigating mix.
Yeah.
So, that's one thing that I believe that if you're gonna be drinking, don't go to a paranormal investigation. Not at all.
Yeah, spirits and spirits don't mix.
Yep, exactly. Dracula's Castle, that'd be an awesome place to go.
So I just want to say something about that, because the first town that we went to investigate actually did not make it into the series, only because we had our sound equipment messed up, but it was Whitby, and the story of Dracula was written around the castle at Whitby. Like, nice. That was the inspiration. So I actually have a picture I took of that castle. Not cool. The one in Romania, but the one in England. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to investigate a castle.
Yeah. I was very blessed to investigate a couple of castles while we were there, and York Minster Abbey was really cool. Yeah.
Now
that was pretty amazing.
Now, with the native side of you being overseas, do you feel like they accepted you the same like they would have someone that is just a regular psychic, or do you think that they were kind of a little different with you because of your heritage and your...
Nobody treated me weird at all. Like, everybody was open and kind. I felt very safe there.
Okay.
The only time, I mean, like, I was walking around in a city by myself. I was walking around Manchester by myself, and no problem. I felt perfectly safe. Nobody bothered me. It was very nice. It was awesome. It was really, I felt very comfortable there. I didn't have anyone who questioned anything.
Okay.
So yeah, it was.
What about nice. Spirits on the other side now?
What now?
What about the spirits?
It was intense.
Yeah.
It was intense. Yeah, there were 2 different times in different locations where the next day I had, I guess you could call injuries. There was no pain involved, but
right.
There was one, it was in Glastonbury, and a young lady who had overdosed like 40 years ago was talking to me. She showed me exactly where she did. And the next day I woke up with track marks on my left arm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it is interesting that, and then another time something grabbed my leg, and the next day I woke up with a bruise on my leg, right where it had grabbed around my ankle. So it was like around the ankle bruise.
Okay.
So, but there was no pain involved. Like neither one hurt, and they didn't last very long, but they were there long enough for me to take a picture and go, check this out.
Right.
So yeah, it was really, it was much more intense. I think that there's a lot, because there's so much more energy in so many more buildings there. There aren't as much new build as we have, and like, we think a building that's 150 or 200 years old is old. I mean, like, everybody lives in those over there, I mean, it's just, yeah. So there was energy everywhere I went, because all of the buildings had been around and been multi-purpose for so many different things over the years. And, something, over the centuries, buildings get bombed or fall down or fall apart or whatever. And so they'll take rubble from other buildings to build new buildings, right? So then you've got
Yeah.
a combination of different buildings, energy from different buildings into a new building, which is also a couple hundred years old.
That
And
makes one hell of a melting pot.
yeah, so like depending on where you touch a building, I mean, you could have two stones 5 feet apart and they'll tell you very different stories because of where they came from.
Yep.
So yeah, I did a lot of psychometry over there. Yes, a shackle marking.
Yep.
Christy, answering your question there, Christy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
I think it'd be a little overwhelming at first,
Yeah, I thought I would be more overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I thought I would be. Yeah. I didn't feel overwhelmed.
Yeah. See, I always wonder, being native and all that, once I leave the country and I start exploring other lands where the red man isn't, if I'd have different results, or would they be as willing to communicate with me as they are here? Because a lot of the times when I go to different locations here, the first ones that step up and speak to me are the ancestors, those of the land. And then comes those of the building or those of the different time periods. So it really makes me wonder, if I go over there, what the responses will be.
Interesting. Well, according to my brother, I've got some English ancestry too. So,
well, there you go.
I didn't know that last year when I went, but yeah. So I'm kind of a mutt. Like, I've got a lot of different.
Yeah. Well, I got a sliver of Irish in me, so.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
And Christy, remind me again, are you in Australia? I don't remember where you are.
Yeah. Well, as far as for our continent, Turtle Island, this is one giant burial ground.
It is. Absolutely.
You have natives that have been buried on these grounds for thousands of years before the white man even came. And then you have all that energy also on top of it. So, yeah. Pretty much everywhere you go, there's spirit. You're not going to avoid, burial from the past.
Right. Right. I agree. And I don't think there's probably 1 square inch of earth that something or someone hasn't died on.
Exactly.
At some point. So, just because we don't have a written history of it doesn't mean it didn't happen. And, it's just, if we listen to the spirits, if we listen to those in other dimensions, we can hear the stories, we can hear even the tones, the energy in the tones and different voices. And it's fascinating. They're more inclined to talk more so than others. I'm Irish and English. I'm in Australia. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I thought you were in Australia. Okay.
I always wanted to go to Australia. It's one on my bucket list. Unfortunately, I was a bad boy in my younger youth, so I don't know if they'd let me come over there.
They might not. You have to get permission to go, right?
Yep. They have to say, you are allowed. So, and hopefully they do one day, because I'd love to go over there and investigate.
Well, interesting. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's why it looks like the Godfather just with a tan.
I don't think I've met KJ.
So. No, you haven't yet. But he's a good guy. Awesome. Very knowledgeable, very experienced. He was actually one of the ones I was thinking about when I was contemplating if I was going to come back with a co-host or not. He was one of the top runners on my list.
Okay. All right. The weather does not get better soon than coming to Australia.
Have fun, Glenn. Send me pictures. So, but that's going to be hell if she goes to Australia for her to try to keep up with our schedules back here in the States and do all the shows.
I know, because there's a huge time difference.
Yeah, so no, you ain't going nowhere, Gwen. You're stuck here in the States with all of us. We don't have a producer to take your place.
Oh my God. I know you got this. I have no doubt she will do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, and then we have Christy again.
Yeah. I am not boxing with a Roo.
I would. I would.
No.
Only if he'll let me cuddle with it afterwards.
Australia would be amazing. I agree, Kimmy.
Yeah.
Australia would be amazing.
Yeah, that's, back to the boxing with the Roo. That would be part of the shenanigans list, that where you hear, hold my drink, and you better get the camera out.
That would definitely be a hold my beer moment.
Yeah.
Definitely be in that. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you ever hear me say something like along them lines, make sure you have your phone camera ready and be prepared to send me a copy of the link so I can post it. Okay.
There you go.
All I gotta say.
Yep. And there's
interrupting
Robbie.
You think she owns
Robbie doesn't know what he wants to do.
Heck no.
Nancy, you are correct. Those roofs are built like a brick shit house.
Yep. Exactly. That's why
They're
they'd be
big.
fun.
I didn't realize how big they were.
I want to play with little Joey first, one of the little babies, and then we'll upgrade to the papa.
Yeah. As soon as the mom finds you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then again, depending on how big she is, I might put a crawl under her pouch. Just take me around.
Yeah, there you go.
Root tours, we'll call it.
Yes, Gwen Johns is amazing and a beautiful soul.
She is. Yeah. Very much so. I was blessed to have her as my co-pilot and partner through the Paranormal Walkabout this summer.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yep. Yeah. Interesting.
So I see we're getting on to our last few minutes of the show, darling.
Okay. That went fast.
I know. We've already been on for 53 minutes. I was like, holy crap. So now if people want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you? Where are you going to be? Shameless self-promotion time.
I love shameless self-promotion. Yes, I very much encourage that. This weekend, actually, or not this weekend, sorry, next weekend, Valentine's Day, I will be in Onalaska at the Soul and Synergy Fair. It's going to be the first fair I'm doing in quite a while. So I'm excited about that. I will be there doing readings all day, psychic readings. I will be up north.
She is good, guys. If you haven't had a reading by her,
thank
you
you.
need to get one. She's one of the few ones out there that I will give my blessing to and say she's amazing, spot on, accurate as can be.
Thank you. Thank you. For anyone who's in the Northwoods, Wisconsin next week, I will be around. Hit me up through Messenger, text, website, whatever. You can reach me through my website at KristinaBloom.com. There's a scheduler on there. You can schedule an appointment through there to get a reading, past life regression. Thank you, Sarah. Wow, what else? Akashic Records reading, mediumship.
We still got to get together about that Akashic Records. That's something that I've been wanting to sit down with you now for 3 years, 4 years now. We just haven't.
We just haven't gotten there. Yes. Okay. Hit me up. Let's do it. So if someone wants to get a hold of me, that's where. You can also reach me through All Access Television Network or Network Television. Sorry, said that backwards. I am also on YouTube. Everything that I do on All Access is also on my YouTube. I am in Wisconsin. I am on the other side of Wisconsin. I do go to Minnesota once in a while. I will have to see how I do with this next one because, like I said, my health kind of took a dive bomb and I'm building back up. So we'll see if I can handle 2 days in Minnesota doing back-to-back fairs, but we'll see.
Yeah, I had a great time out in Minnesota. Was it 2 years ago? I think it was. I was out there. I would love to go back. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah. Am I going to be around Bowler? Probably somewhere around there.
We'll get her to pass through this area eventually, KJ.
At some point. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you, Christy. Thank you. So that's how people can get a hold of me. I do have a fun class that's coming up online. If I can talk about that. This is the dumbest thing for me, but I have not yet created the event because I can't figure out how to word it. But we are going to be playing energetic hide and seek. And
interesting.
Yeah. So it'll be a fun class where you can use your psychic and intuitive abilities to tune into the other people in the class, right? So let's say if I'm it, everybody in the class is going to take their energy somewhere else, like hide their energy somewhere. And then I have to find their energy by tuning into each person in the class. So, and we'll all take turns being it, like just like kids. Yeah. Just like kids play hide and seek, right? So it'll be kind of the same thing, but with energy.
I like that. I'd like to try that actually at a haunted location with
you. Yeah. Well, this could be, we have to set parameters. We will set a parameter at the beginning of the class and say, okay, we can only stay in the state of Wisconsin, or we can only stay in the United States. Last time it was Earth. Like you could go anywhere on Earth.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and then trying to find people that way by tuning into their energy and figuring out like what's around them. How do they, what does their environment feel like? So
it kind of reminds me of remote viewing.
It is kind of like remote viewing. Yeah.
But instead of picturing them, you're picturing their energy and where they're projecting to.
Yeah.
So this sounds awesome. I'd actually, got to get a hold of me and let me know when that class is. If I can
February 17th. February 17th. It'll be on Zoom at 7:30.
17th. What time? 7:30?
7:30 Central. Yep.
What time does the class end?
9:30.
Oh. See, we come on at 9. So I might be able to make some of the class.
Yeah. It'd be fun.
Right? Maybe bring
a blip. 17th is on a Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, today's Tuesday.
It is.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying today was Wednesday. I've been a day ahead all week. I don't know why.
Because you're Russian.
Guess so.
Step back, smell the roses, and just breathe for a moment. And
been doing that for months. I'm getting bored.
Always could have came to visit. Could have did lunch.
Awesome. Thanks. Can I watch? I'll enroll. Yeah, there you go.
Right.
It's going to be an interesting class. We'll see how many people actually don't get freaked out and sign up for it. So,
right.
Well, I might have to go to Chat GPT on this one and have them write it. So.
Oh, we got other conversations going on in there in the chat. I see.
Yep.
So, all right.
So that's how people can get. Oh, wait. One more thing.
What are we forgetting?
What we're forgetting is I do psychic readings.
Duh.
I do them over the phone. I do them over the internet. You can make that appointment. So right through my website, you can make that appointment. So
book a reading with her. Like I said, spot on.
Thank you.
There's very few out there that I back. You're one of them.
Thank you.
Coming from my background and my history, I second guess 90% of the psychics out there. I even second guess myself when I pick up on things. I've never had to. You've always hit the nail right on the head.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the endorsement.
Yeah.
And tomorrow morning, if anybody's available in the morning, hello, Courtney, right at the end there.
Hey, Courtney.
I am going to have Becky Joe on tomorrow morning on Paramystic Podcast right here on All Access Network Television. So
nice.
She is a Celtic intuitive healer and author. So
interesting. I'll have to catch the replay because by the time that you're on with her, I'll be sleeping. I am a
Yep,
night owl,
exactly.
third
Exactly.
shifter.
Folding a mountain of laundry. I'm sure you always have a mountain of laundry.
Right. My mountains are hidden right now. I had to do some rearranging in the house in order to set up to do my shows for Tuesday nights.
There you go.
So, but we have hit the 1 hour mark. So, last few things. If you're looking to get a hold of me, you can reach out to Bobbie RezNeck Calkins on Facebook, RezNeck Inc. at gmail.com, or you can come out and see me at some of the events I'll be at this year. At the end of July, beginning of August, I'll be down at the NOLA Paracon. And then in October, I'll be at the Mass Paracon. So please come on out and visit. If you're having any events or Paracons happening, you'd like me to come on out to visit, hang out, or vend, get a hold of me. I'm always willing to work something out. So, and then my last thoughts for tonight's show: to everybody, get out there and quit wasting your life away, dreaming it away. Get out there and live your dreams today. Life's too short.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I'll have to say good night. Thank you, Kistina, for coming on, being my first guest for the comeback of Red Road Paranormal. And other than that, Gwen, would you like to take us away, please?